I'm excited. Hello, everybody. Welcome to class today. I am excited to have you guys today. Please, if you can hear me and you can see me, put the fire emoji in the comment section. Burn down this comment section right now. Okay? Put the fire emoji in the comment section. We have a lot of work to do today. We have a lot of mindset reconstruction. We have a lot of errors to correct when it comes to real estate sales and marketing. Okay? Please tell everybody, share this link, send it to your enemies, your ex, your loved ones, your present lovers, let them join. This is my, it's like our own Valentine, right? Our own Valentine is starting today, okay? So please send out the message that we are live. We are live. Please join. We are live. Let me drop a message in the group. Yes, that's done. Reach out to the other people and tell them we are live. As you all know, my name is Atega Daniel and I am a certified real estate consultant. Okay, and I am also a top sales realtor, and I am also the lead marketer at Property Trust Group, one of the leading real estate companies here in the city of Buea, Cameroon. And I am also your favorite realtors coach. Okay, I know I'm your favorite realtors coach. So today we're going to be looking at how, Today we are going to be looking at how to sell properties on social media, part 1. 8 secrets on how you as a real estate consultant based in Cameroon can use social media to your advantage to sell properties, right? How you as a real estate consultant or as a realtor can leverage the internet and sell properties. Please, if you are here, can you drop the fire emoji in the comment section? Burn down this comment section right now. Please drop the fire emoji. Drop the fire emoji in the comment section. Can you drop the fire emoji in the comment section? If you can see me and you can hear me, we have a lot to do. Please drop the fire emoji. Sir Nini, welcome, sir. Please drop the fire emoji in the comment section if you can see me and you can hear me loud and clear. Like I was saying, that we are going to deconstruct the 8 secrets, right? What is that thing that makes top sales realtors like my other colleagues and like me sell properties on social media or using the internet with ease, right? Please drop the fire emoji in the comment section if you can see me and you can hear me. Yes, Nelly, burn down this comment section. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining, Nini of Buea. Thank you, Nelly. Please drop the fire emoji if you can see me and you can hear me. So in this part 1, we are going to be looking at just 4 secrets, and in part 2 we're going to look at the other 4 secrets, right? The reason why I made it part 1 and part 2 is because I don't want you guys to, we have 16 people live and I'm not seeing enough fire in the comment section. Please burn down this comment section with the fire emoji. Okay, energy. I'm so excited today. This is the crux of the matter, right? A lot of people they have a problem. This is where they have a problem. This is where the real estate consultants come and stop. A lot of, when you check in the real estate industry, at the bottom of the pyramid, there are a lot of people at the bottom of the pyramid. And the reason is because they don't know how to soar high. And it is these 8 secrets that are holding, connecting, and driving the people that are soaring high. You see somebody say, this month I've made commission more than 1 million francs commission, I've made 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. You're asking, what is that thing that this person is doing that I'm not doing? Right? The person is simply implementing these 8 secrets that I'm going to be showing you in this two-part series. I hear that there is Ghost Town tomorrow. If it finally happens that there's Ghost Town, then we're going to hold our part 2 tomorrow. But if there's no Ghost Town, I have to go to work, so I won't be available, right? I think it's already 5 minutes and we can kick off from here, right? So 8 secrets on how to sell properties on social media. Like I said, on this part 1, we're going to be treating 4 secrets, and then part 2, we're going to treat the remaining 4 secrets. Okay, so now, why social media, right? Let's start. Okay, others will join us later. Why social media? Social media is very, very powerful. Okay, because let's just imagine there are 11, 12, let me say averagely 15 people watching me live right now. Imagine that I was supposed to move or come to your houses one after another to teach this session. Just imagine. How would that have looked like? I'll have to come to Senini's house, I'll have to come to Nelly's house, I have to go to Nike's house, I have to go to Faith's house, I have to go to Charles's house. You see, that is going to be exhausting, right? But with the internet, I can talk here and thousands or millions of people all over the world are getting me. That is the power of social media, right? So now, why social media? First, because social media is a lever. Let me explain. In physics, right? If you did physics, please just give me a minute. Let me. Hello, can you see me? I'm back. Okay, I have to take something to keep myself fresh and warm. Good. All right, so we're talking about the power of social media. So I was asking, why social media? And I was saying that social media is a lever. Now, if we did those of us that did physics in secondary school, you discovered that you were taught something called simple machines, right? That's you were taught pulleys, a lever, a fulcrum, and all of that. And we were taught that a lever is a machine or something or a mechanical tool that you place on a fulcrum, right, that you can use to apply a minimal force on one end to uplift an object that is way heavier on the other end, right? And there are 3 classes or levels of levers. There's a first class, there's a second class, and there's a third class, right, of lever or fulcrum, first, second, and third class. But that's not our subject matter for today, all right? But what I want you to know is that the word leverage, right, comes from the word lever. And a lever is a mechanical tool, right, or a machine or something which you apply minimal force on one end, right, and you are able to uplift or lift an object that is way more heavier than the force that you applied on the other end. Now, that's how powerful social media is. So with social media, so when somebody says that they are leveraging social media, what the people are saying is that they are applying a little force on one end and they are getting a greater result on the other end. That's what I explained when we started, right? Right now, I'm sitting in my house and I'm talking, and over 1,000 or 1,000,000 people can hear me from the same spot. So I'm applying leverage. So what am I doing right now? I'm leveraging social media. It's the same way It's the same way that you can sit in your house, you shoot a video concerning a property, or you go to an estate that your company is selling, right? You shoot a video right there, or shoot a video of a property you are selling, you put on social media, and somebody from the US, a client from Belgium, from Norway, from Turkey contacts you and sends you money without ever seeing you. How could that be possible if you were not using social media? Right? You see that it would have been difficult for you to even get to the person. Only your friends, your family, your loved ones, or everybody around you would have known that you are doing real estate. That's even if you told them. Because right now, I can bet you that there are some people around you who don't even know what you do. But you can use the social media. You can leverage social media. So social media is like a lever, right? Where you apply minimal force, or you just do something once, or do something that doesn't require a lot of strength, and then you can get a higher impact or effect on the other side. You get? So that's how powerful social media is. Social media is a lever, and you can leverage social media. So the greatest power of social media, even if somebody says that there are over 1 billion people on social media and stuff like that, all of that boils down to the word leverage, right? So that is how powerful social media is. Social media is powerful because you can leverage it, and I hope you've understood the meaning of what leverage is. So leverage is with the minimal effort, right, applied on one side, you are able to lift or get way more higher results on the other side. Okay, so that's how powerful social media is. Now let's get into the crux of the matter. I have to explain to you why we are choosing social media in order to carry out our real estate sales and marketing business. And before we get into secret number 1 on how you can sell properties on social media to high net worth clients, please, I want you to take this training very seriously. Okay, take this training very, very, very serious, because I'm taking out my time to come and teach you things that are very valuable, things that have worked for me. I've worked for other people I look up to in the real estate industry. In fact, these stuffs are their monetary value is so high. Okay, their monetary value is so high that if I was going to charge you for this class, it will not be anything less than 100,000 francs. So please take this class seriously. Have your notebook and your pen, and you write down. The reason why I always insist that you write down anything I'm teaching is because when you write, you are listening to me 2 times. So the things that you've heard, you think you've heard it, you've not actually heard it. It's after the class, it's maybe 30 to 45 minutes after the class, you discover that 75% of what you heard has left your mind. But if you wrote down something and you were trying to think, and you discover that, hey, I can no longer remember the thing, you just get to your book and you can see there. So even before I come to teach you, I have notes I've prepared. Okay, I have notes. I spend hours doing research before I come to talk to you here. So what I'm teaching you here is not something I just took out from the blue moon, right? It's my years of study and research and experience, right? And positive results in the industry. Okay, so please take serious notes and be very serious whenever you come to learn here, right? Because the Sales Network is a network of sales machines that we are building, right? We are building together sales machines, so much so that, well, if those who are in Yaoundé, Limpe, Bamenda, Douala, Kumba, if your company develops an estate, you should be the top sales realtor in your company. And when they ask you, where did you learn this from? You said from the Sales Network, right? From there now, you can say, okay, you are the leader of the Sales Network in Yaoundé, you are the leader of the Sales Network in Douala. That's what we are trying to build, right? So you guys are leaders, you are leaders. So you have to take whatsoever we are doing here seriously and jot down, because maybe sometime in the future, somebody will also walk up to you and say they want to learn how to sell the same way you did. And if you're not taking, serious notes here, you will not know what to tell the person. You don't know what to teach the person, right? So please take serious note on what we are doing here. Now, secret number 1 on the 8 secrets on how to sell properties to high net worth individuals using the social media. Secret number 1, ask yourself this question: who is buying real estate? Every top sales realtor you have ever seen, every top sales developer, anybody you have seen that has built a real estate company or a real estate empire knows the answer to this question: who is buying your real estate or your properties? Because you cannot even want to sell to people that you don't know. So who are your target audience? In other words, who is buying your property? Who are the category of people that you are talking to? Every time, because you see, many times you go online and you see videos. Hello, real estate lovers. Hello, real estate investors. Hello, smart investors. Who are your smart investors? Because you cannot be talking to everybody at the same time. Not everybody has the capacity to buy properties. Who are you talking to? Who is buying your real estate? That's the first question you need to answer. Who are you selling to? Ask yourself, who am I selling to? Please type in the comment section, who am I selling to? I'm reiterating this so that it should sink, right? Who am I selling to? Who am I selling to? It's an error for you to be talking to everybody at the same time. Write that down. It's an error for you to market or sell to everybody at the same time, because not everybody is capable of buying properties. And even those who are capable of buying properties, they have different desires, they have different problems that they want to solve by buying a property. So if somebody wants to build a house, comes online and is looking for a property to buy, and he sees you advertising a land that says this land is in an underdeveloped area, however, in the next 5 years, it's going to be developed, the airport road is going to pass here, and development is going to come here, the person will not look at your video. He's not going to buy from you. You know why? Because the person is not your audience. It's not your target audience. So who am I selling to? That's the question you must ask. Secret number 1, who are you selling to? You must answer that question, and I'm going to help you, and we are going to answer it in full today. Okay, so today is going to be a little bit long. Maybe we might take an hour or an hour 30 minutes, but please stay with me. Okay, stay with me. Of course, the recording is going to be available. So this is where you now understand the 4 categories or groups of people who buy real estate. The first are investors. This is the first category of people who buy real estate. Investors. Now, what is the goal of the investors? You need to know what their goals are, what their desires are, what their fears are, what their problem is, what they are looking to get when they're buying a property. The goal of the investors is ROI, return on investment. In other words, profit. That's what they are looking for. If there is any other thing like security, and their main goal is profit. So investors are people who want to buy a property that is very cheap. They're looking for affordability. Please take note of these words. They're looking for return on investment, in other words, profit. They're looking for affordability, right? They're looking for growth potential. Is this property, for example, we have a property that's currently selling at Wonya Mokumba, that's in Munya here. And the road that is passing through that village is leading to the Tico Airport, and it's a land banking property. That is the kind of property. That is the kind of property that investors are looking for. Investors are also developers. Okay, so these are people who are looking to buy properties in bulk, and then they add a little value to them, and they resell immediately. They don't waste time to say buy and keep. No. They don't want to buy and keep. They just want to buy properties that are under market value, properties that have high return on investment, properties that have growth potentials. They add value on it, and they resell. So if you are marketing to these people, you must mention words like affordability, potential growth, return on investment, high profit, cheap. So these are the kind of people you want to sell to, and you say the cheapest, this is the cheapest land to buy in Buea. That can be your hook if you are selling to this kind of people. Okay, investors. Remember, we are still in secret number one. Who is buying your real estate? In other words, who am I selling to? Who are you selling to? And we said that there are 4 categories of people who buy real estate, because we are trying to answer the question, who is buying your real estate? Now we are saying that there are 4 categories, and the first in that category, the first category of people who buy real estate are called investors. And we are saying that their main aim is profit, is return on investment, is affordability. They're looking for growth, right? There are people who buy, they improve on it, maybe they open the roads, right? They fence it, and then they resell immediately because they want profit. They want profit. They want cheap properties to buy, develop, or do something on it, just add value on it, maybe dig a borehole, okay, or maybe bring electricity there, and then they resell. And this kind of people, there are some these kind of people always have a pool of funds, right? They always have a pool, maybe between let me say 5 to 15 to 20 people come together, and they said, let's put 100 million together, and they contribute 100 million. They collaborate and contribute 100 million together each, 100 million each, and then you just keep there, and they are searching which affordable property, or which property has high growth potential, or which property, has high return on investment. They buy, they say, okay, what can we do? Let's fence it. They fence it, and they resell. Maybe they can buy a property that's 1 million francs per plot, and they fence it, and they sell it at 3 million per plot. Those are who investors are. The second group or category of people who buy properties are called homeowners. As their name implies, these are the people who want buy and build lands. So you see, a client calls you and like, I need a property in the heart of town. That should already hint you that this kind of person is not a land banking audience. This kind of person wants to buy and build. So it also directs you and make you know the kind of budget the person will have, right? So you cannot, you don't want to force land banking properties down the throat of somebody who is a homeowner, or you don't want to force a buy and build property down the throat of an investor. So homeowners want buy and build land or buy and build properties. They want comfort. They want security. Right? When you are selling to them, you have to tie or talk around the emotional satisfaction of having a home after so many years of work or service. Those are who homeowners are. So when you are telling them, tell them this place is secured, right? 10 minutes drive from here is the police, maybe say the police checkpoint or something like that. You are selling security to them. They want a comfortable place, right? A place where they can come after work, they come back, they stay with their children, they are playing around, they don't want noise and stuff like that. Even though some other people want noise, but I'm just trying to construct that these are the kind of things that you can use to sell to homeowners. So if your target market is buy and build, focus on acquiring or getting buy and build lands, or focus on partnering with a company that has a lot of buy and build lands if your target audience are homeowners. Okay? Are we learning? Are we learning? If you are getting value, please type in the comment section. Type, I am getting value. I am getting value. All right? Now you are beginning to see that what you were doing before is general marketing. No, your marketing is supposed to be targeted to one of these property buyers. You don't talk to everybody anyhow. You don't just create a video, this land is for sale. No, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? When we get to number 4, I'm going to show you the trick I use in my videos, okay? Homeowners, right? So most of these homeowners are professionals, civil servants, government officials, directors of organizations, retirees, or people who are even planning their retirement. These are the kind of people, or category of people who fall under the home owner property buyers. Okay, they care about, like I said, they care about comfort, they care about status in the sense that if a government worker has worked for the government for, let's say, 20 to 25 years and they've retired, and their friends are coming to visit them, they want their friends to come in and know that, yes, I've been working for the government and this is the proof, and look at my location. That's why you see places like GRA, government residential areas, there are a lot of homeowners there. There are a lot of government officials that stay there. Okay, because they are looking for status, they are looking for legacy also. So homeowners, they are looking for comfort, status, and legacy. Legacy in the sense that when I am not there, I can, my children or my grandchildren can take over this house and maybe increase the floors and then give out some for rent and then stay in the downer section, or maybe they can even sell it and use the money and get something that's much more better than where I am. So when you are selling to homeowners, you tie comfort, you tie status, and you tie legacy. That is the second category of people who buy properties. And the third category of people who buy properties are called cash protectors. I also call them wealth preservers. But let's forget about the wealth preservers name. Let's focus on cash protectors. As their name implies, their goal is to protect their money. There are two categories under the cash protectors. There's the financially intelligent buyers, and then there's the discreet buyers. Okay? The financial intelligent buyers under the cash protectors are people who understand inflation and currency devaluation. These are the people who go into land banking. So most of the properties that I said are land banking properties. So part of my target audience are cash protectors. That's why when you are selling to a cash protector, you must be also very intelligent and do a lot of research, because they know what they are looking for. You cannot come and behave as if you are a newbie. No. They don't want novices, because they are going to entrust their investment in your hands for a long period of time. Okay, so I was saying that under the cash protectors, you have two types. You have the financially intelligent buyers, and then you have the discreet buyers. And I'm saying that the financially intelligent buyers are people who understand inflation and currency devaluation. They know, or they understand that when they put their money, if they keep their money in a bank and inflation comes, their money is going to lose value. It's going to devalue. Okay, now let me explain. Inflation is, in simple terms, for example, let's say you have 10,000 francs right now, right? And you keep it or save it in the bank. And next year you come to withdraw that your 10,000 francs. If inflation has happened, what that your 10,000 francs could buy last year, or the time at the time you saved it, can no longer buy it that time. For example, this wipe, let's just say this wipe costs 10,000 francs right now, right? And you've saved 10,000 francs in the bank to buy this wipe next year. Maybe you don't want to use the wipe now, you just want to save the money. And next year, you decide to go and withdraw the money and come buy this wipe. And at the time you are going to withdraw the money, inflation has occurred, right? And you come back and you go to withdraw the money. You withdraw your 10,000, quite all right. But when you come to buy this thing, they will tell you that this thing now costs 20,000 francs, or this thing now costs 15,000 francs. The value, they not tell that that your 10,000 francs can no longer buy this, because the value of your 10,000 francs has dropped. So that your 10,000, you need to add 5,000 on it to buy this. I don't know if you understand me. Okay, that's simply what inflation means. It means that the decrease of the value of your money over a period of time, or the consistent decrease of the value of your money over a period of time. Okay, That's what inflation is all about. And when inflation happens, the value of your currency or the currency of the entire country at large reduces. Okay, a very perfect example. I hope you know that about 3 years ago, 10,000 naira, if you brought naira to Cameroon, 10,000 naira was equal to 20,000 francs. But right now, 10,000 francs is equal to 20,000 naira. That's because inflation has happened in Nigeria and the value of their currency has decreased, has devalued. Perfect example. Right? So inflation is the consistent decrease in the value of a particular currency. So these financial intelligent buyers, they know what inflation is all about, and they decide that instead of me putting in my money in the bank where it can devalue, I better put it in land where the value will keep increasing even if I don't do anything on the land. That's why I usually tell some of my investors, I usually tell people, instead of cash banking, do land banking. Instead of cash banking, do land banking. Type in the comment section, instead of cash banking, do land banking. That's instead of putting your money or your cash in the bank, do land banking. Put your money in land so that the value will keep increasing. By the time you come back to resell the land, the value must have tripled or increased, and then you resell. The second category of cash protectors are discreet buyers. These are people who want to keep their wealth hidden, people who don't want other people to know that they have a lot of money, so they decide to hide it in land or in real estate. There are people who buy land banking properties, people who get into off-plan investments, right? People who get into real estate investment trust or off-plan investments. Those are who discreet buyers are. So they also prioritize return on investment, right? But in the long run this time around, investors prioritize profit in the short run. Cash protectors prioritize return on investment in the long run. Okay? So if you are marketing or selling to cash protectors, you should use words like, or sentences like, hedge your money against inflation. Okay? Secure your wealth, right? You can, mention stuff like long-term investment or long-term growth or stuff like that. Those are who cash protectors are. And the fourth category of people who buy real estate or who buy properties are Cameroonians in the diaspora. My favorite. Cameroonians in the diaspora. Now, let me highlight something. Cameroonians in the diaspora can be any of the three, any of these three above. There are Cameroonians abroad who are investors. There are Cameroonians abroad who are home owners. There are Cameroonians abroad who are cash protectors, right? But it is in your messaging that you get to sift them so that you can direct whoever wants to come to you, whoever you want to come to you. Of course, I know that there are a lot of people on social media. Everybody is on social media. But social media, again, is so powerful that you can talk to a particular or a certain group of people. And there are different social media platforms where particular or majority of a different group or a particular group of property buyers are located. And you can target them. You can talk to them directly. 95%, let me say 95% of my clients are Cameroonians abroad. People I've never seen. They've not known me from anywhere. Okay? But they've seen my videos, they've liked me, they've built trust, they know me, they feel like, hey, I know this guy. They feel like this guy is trustworthy, so I'm going to give you my money. Now, Cameroonians in the diaspora, or I also call them immigrants, right? But let's call them diasporans or Cameroonians in the diaspora. Cameroonians in the diaspora are, let me say, these are the hottest categories of people who buy properties. People who don't stress you when they want to pay you money. Of course, a lot of them still, want to bargain because as Africans, we have that culture to even if you have the money, right? It happens to the best of us. Even if you have money and you walk into a place, as long as you know that you can bargain the price, right? You just bargain just so that you can have the feeling that you got the best deal, not because you don't actually have the money, right? Because there are things that I've bought. I knew that this thing is, let me say, 50,000 francs. When I went in there, the person said it's 50,000 francs. I said no, I have 45,000 francs, and the person like, no, just give 47, and I give it with. In my mind, I've won, but the person has also made profit on it too, because the person will not, of course, the person is not a charity organization, so it's not going to sell to you at a loss. But you know, you just have that feeling. That's how Nigerian Cameroonians in the diaspora are. Sorry, they have the money, but they just want to bargain, and they pay without stress, and that is my target audience. Right? Remember, I told you on the episode 1 where we were talking about building a solid foundation. And I told you how that, even in episode 2, I mentioned it. I told you how that when I wanted to start out, I was like, okay, which gap can I bridge? And I was like, there is a gap between Cameroonians in the diaspora and, you know, real estate companies or the real estate industry in itself. And that gap, and to bridge that gap, we need one word: trust. And I was like, okay, I want to stand as the authentic or the authority that will bridge that gap of trust. So I'm going to show them, I'm going to be transparent, I'm going to be smooth, and I'm going to make my experience with them memorable by showing them everything before they buy, by telling them everything, by being transparent, telling them that when you buy this property, this is not the only amount of money you're going to pay. You're also going to pay documentation fee. You are going to pay for your chief administration. You are going to pay for your deed. You are going to pay for your site plan. You are going to pay for the extraction of your title. That's if the land is a titled land. Okay, so that is the fourth category of people who buy properties: Cameroonians in the diaspora, and their main problem is trust. They have a lot of scam. They have a lot of scam stories, okay? A lot of scam stories. Those who are not scammed know 1 or 2 people who have been scammed by a real estate agent, or a real estate, maybe people who portray themselves as real estate companies back home. So these are people who want to come back home, or who want to come back home feeling that, you know, they've worked, their work abroad has produced fruits. So they either want to build a house and put it out on rent. They are either looking for, you know, a second income stream or stream of income, where while they are working or earning abroad, of course, the houses that are built here, the rental houses that are built here, will be producing rental income or short-let income to them weekly, daily, or monthly, or even yearly. Okay, so that's what they are looking. That's what they are looking for. So what is their need? They need a home to return to, right? They need an investment vehicle. They need trust and security. So when you are selling to Cameroonians in the diaspora, the kind of phrases you can use is secure your future here back home in Cameroon. You can use phrases like, this is an investment back home, or this is something you can invest in back home. You can use phrases like, I am your trusted real estate partner, or your trusted investment coach back home. These are the things you can use in order to sell to Cameroonians in the diaspora. And I've told you that Cameroonians in the diaspora are the best category of people to sell to. Okay, so if you can focus on selling to them, of course, if you focus on selling to them, it doesn't mean that people in Cameroon will not contact you. Now, if you look at my videos, you discover that most times in my videos, I will say something like, this is for you if you are a Cameroonian who lives abroad. Right? So if you are watching my status and you're not a Cameroonian abroad, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to people who live abroad. And I have a lot of them who are watching my status. And when they watch, they're like, hey, this is good. Okay, recently I made an offer, the Valentine offer, and one of them reached out to me on my status and like, Daniel, I want to take this offer. And it's already making commitment. So that's how you talk to them. So when you are talking to them, there are words, there are things that you use, which are, you know, what I've deconstructed here, right? So now you know the 4 categories of people who buy properties. At least when you're creating your content, or you're trying to come out with your content, or you're prompting ChatGPT to say, I'm a real estate consultant and I want to create content. I want you to give me ideas. And my target audience are, if it's investors, you put the investors. And investors are people who are this and this and this. Or you can replace, my target audience are homeowners. Homeowners do this and this and this. Or my target audience are cash protectors. Cash protectors do this and this and this. Or my target audience are Cameroonians in the diaspora. This is what they want. This is what they want. You now see that your prompt or the question, the way you prompt ChatGPT or ask it questions, it will be more detailed and it will give you a more tailored response or more tailored topic ideas too. You see, topics or things like 5 things to look out for before you buy land here in Cameroon, or before you buy land inside your city. 5 things to look out for before you buy land in Cameroon or in Buea. 5 things to look out for before you buy land in Limbe, in Yaoundé. 5 things to look out for before you buy land in Douala. 5 things to look out for before you buy land in Kumba. You see, this topic is targeted to Cameroonians in diaspora, even though the other property buyers, right, can also get the message and maybe buy from you. But when you're talking, you know the audience you're talking to. You know that my mind is focused. And let me tell you this is so powerful. Anytime, right, that you place your mind on a particular thing, on a particular target audience, and you put out that content, knowing at the back of your mind that these are the people I'm looking for, those people will be attracted to your video. Clear example. Do you know that over 98%, is it 98? It should be 88 or 98%. When I checked my YouTube analytics or statistics, I discovered that 98% of people who watch my YouTube channel are people in the US. Cameroonians in the US. Can you imagine that? US, then Canada now comes before Cameroon and Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, UK. I'm like, okay, how did the algorithm show my videos to those people? It's because in what I'm saying, I'm talking to them. It's because in my topics or in my YouTube thumbnails, in my description, those are the hashtags I use. I'm talking to them. So YouTube's algorithm now says, okay, this video is not for Cameroonians. It's for people who are Cameroonians but who don't live in Cameroon. And when it shows to the audience in the US, the highest people that now watch that video, right? It now says it now duplicates that audience and shows more to them. Right? I don't want to stay long here. We've already wasted a lot of time on just this, on the 4 categories. So I would say that secret number 1, who is buying your real estate? And I've said that for you to discover or decide who buys your real estate, you must know the 4 different kind of people who buy real estate, and we've listed them, right? The second question under secret number 1, we are still in secret number 1. The second question is, what are their needs, right? Or what problem are you solving for them? You must answer that question for you to be able to sell properties to high net worth individuals or clients on social media. Who are they? We've answered that. What are their needs or what problem are they solving? What is the need of an investor? Return on investment, profit, affordability, growth. That's what you should sell to them. What is the need of a homeowner? They need a comfortable place, they need status, they need legacy. That's what you sell to them. What's the need of a cash protector? They need to hedge their money against inflation and currency devaluation. Some of them need to keep their wealth secret. That's what you sell to them. You sell to them that secrecy, telling them that if you buy this property, it's going to stay. It's called quiet money that grows. Quiet money that grows. Okay? I hope you are getting value. Please, if you are getting value, please type in the comment section. Type, I am getting value. I am getting value. And type the 4 different categories of people who buy properties: investors, homeowners, cash protectors, and Cameroonians in the diaspora. Type in the comment section, okay? Investors, homeowners, cash protectors, and Cameroonians in the diaspora. I hope you are writing and taking down notes, please. And I know you are getting massive value. I told you today's class will be fire. Now, you see that you cannot sell properly if you don't understand this. if you don't understand the people you are talking to. Okay, now let's continue. What are their needs? That's the second question you add under secret number one. Secret number one is, who are you selling to? And we've asked the question, who are they? And we've listed them. Second, what are their needs, or what are their problems, or what are their desires? And we've already, expatiated on that, right? What are their desires? So identify their desires, identify their problem, and then you agitate on it, right? Please don't use whatever you learn here for evil. Put your right hand up, put your left hand on your chest, and say, I will not use this information for evil. Right? I will not use this information for evil. Now, let me tell you how human beings think. Now, when a human being has a problem, right? And instead of just giving that human being a solution, you know when you take a needle and you try to pierce a wound, you know how the pain intensifies and increases, right? And you agitate. When you agitate that problem so much in a very intense way, the only thing, or the only option, or the only thing they are waiting for, anything you bring to them as a solution, they will take it. Anything. Have you ever seen a human being who is desperate before? Anything you tell that person to do, that person is going to do it. Anything you tell that person to do, the person is going to do it. That's how human beings are. That's why I say you should raise your right hand up, your left hand on your chest, and say you will not use this for evil. Right? Same thing when you talk to women and maybe they have a problem. When you agitate on that problem so much, and then not telling that I am your solution. Boom. They're like, please just take my life. Take my heart. Take my heart and my life. So please don't use it. Don't use it for evil. Don't use it against anyone, okay? But you can use it for your clients, your prospects. You can use it in your marketing. Because of course, if you use it in marketing, you are instead helping the client. Because if somebody has money and it's in the bank and inflation comes, the person will start crying 1, 2, 3, 4 years later. But if the person bought a property, the person will be happy and be like, thank God I didn't save my money in the bank. Thank God I saved it in land. Okay? Real estate is so sweet. Question number 3, you should answer under secret number 1. Question number 3, are they problem aware? Answer. Are they problem aware? Are they solution aware? Are they ignorant of the two? Or are they, do they know the two? Are they problem aware? Are they solution aware? All of these 4 questions are still in the question 3 that you should answer under the secret number 1. Okay? Are they problem aware? Are they solution aware? Are they ignorant of the two? Or do they know the two? Because if you are selling to somebody who already knows his problem and wants the solution, it will be very easy. And most Cameroonians in the diaspora are like that. They are raw. I call Cameroonians abroad raw clients, or the raw audience. Raw is R-A-W. R stands for ready, A stands for able, and W stands for willing. So ready, able, and willing clients, right? Actually, it's willing, because you must be willing to do something first. Then you have to now be able. Be able means that you have the money to do it. And then, you have to be willing first to do something, then ready to do that thing, and then able means you have then willing, means you want to use that money to do that thing. So if you are just talking to people who are just ready, or who are just willing, right, to buy a property, but they don't have the money, then you are wasting your effort, you're wasting your marketing, okay? But you need to talk to people who are willing, who are ready, and who are able. You need to talk to the raw audience. Now, for you to talk to the raw audience, you must understand how they think, know their problem, so that you can agitate on that problem and then give them the solution, which is you or the product you are selling, and then they will buy. Okay? So the raw audience, the Cameroonians in the diaspora are the raw audience. I call them the raw audience. Now, I'm not saying that other property buyers or the other categories don't buy properties, but these are the ones I'm focused on, and it's the best, and which I advise you to also focus on. Okay, we can they are uncountable, right? There's no way I can sell to all Cameroonians abroad. And by the way, I told you that your personality is your greatest advantage. There are people who will watch my video, but they will never buy from me. They will want to buy only from you. That's because there's just this connection. That have you ever heard somebody say, I just like you, I just like you, right? It is that your personality has clicking with them. Okay, so are they problem aware? Are they solution aware? So you have to sell to ready, able, and willing clients. I've said that ready means they want to get into it. Able means they have the money, and willing means they want to spend the money on buying that property. Okay, being interested is not enough. Somebody says I'm interested in buying a property, it doesn't mean that the person has the money to buy that property. Okay, and then the fourth question you should answer under secret number 1 is, what are they? Where are they online? Where are they? Now, there's a framework I need to teach you in order for us to come out, for you to identify, the best platform where your audience are, depending on the 4 categories of audience we've listed here. But there's no time for me to, deconstruct that and really show you. It's called the SIPA framework, SIPA. That's the search, interactive, passive, and active buyers. Okay, but there's no time for me to, break it down. But I'm just going to give you from my experience and from the experience of other people who have been in the industry for years, for decades, the best platforms you can focus on. Now, the highest, in my own experience, property buyers are highest on YouTube and Facebook. If there's any other platform, of course, there are a lot of people who sell big on Instagram, right? But as a salary networker, I'll advise you that you can start by focusing. Don't do all platforms at the same time, please. You can later on, you can later on get into the other platforms, but please, first of all, focus on YouTube. And now, even if you don't do long videos on YouTube, you can do reels. Your reels can go viral, okay? People can watch your reels, right? So focus on YouTube and Facebook. YouTube, Facebook. If you want to add any other platform, it's your choice. You want to add Instagram, you want to add Twitter or X, you want to add TikTok, it's your choice. But please focus on Facebook and YouTube for now. When we'll have time to, I don't know, where I can really deconstruct the SIPA framework for you, you will now understand that Facebook and YouTube are the best, because Facebook and YouTube are both search and interactive platforms, right? It's where people come and literally, when they want to buy a property, that's where they literally come and search. There's also Google, but Google is a lot more work where you need to create a blog and stuff like that. Since you are starting out and you want to, make sales first before you can start building your business proper, focus on Facebook and focus on YouTube, okay? So, where are they online? I've already answered that question for you. They are on Facebook and they are on YouTube. Go and focus there. Create videos and put on those platforms. Just 2 for the moment. Forget about the other ones. 2, please. 2. If you have optimized or you have the other pages, leave it there for now. Focus on Facebook and YouTube. Okay? Now, assignment number 1. List out 5 traits of your ideal real estate buyer and name 2 places you can find them online, or where they spend their, or name 2 places where they spend their time online. Assignment number 1. List out 5 traits of your ideal real estate buyer. So you can even use ChatGPT, right? That my ideal real estate buyer or my target audience is Cameroonians abroad, or investors, or homeowners, or cash protectors. They are this and this and this. I've been given an assignment to list out 5 traits. Can you list them out for me? And where can I find them online? Now, I've told you where to find them online. So I've already answered part of your assignment. It's YouTube and Facebook. So when you're dropping the response to your assignment in the group, it should be YouTube and Facebook. But if you go on ChatGPT or DeepSeek or Claude AI and they give you something, right? Something and they explain, maybe you want to focus on it, you can. But my advice as your tutor, as your coach, is to focus on Facebook and YouTube. Now, Facebook has a lot of audience, and then YouTube too has a lot of audience, and both platforms are search and interruptive platforms. Even though Facebook is more of an interruptive platform, but still focus on it, right? You get why? Like I've said, there's an explanation to it, but we don't have time for me to explain that in details, right? So assignment number 1, list out 5 traits of your ideal real estate buyer and 2 places where they spend time or you can find them online. That's secret number 1, done and dusted. Secret number 2 on the 8 secrets on how to sell properties to high net worth clients on social media. Secret number 2, stand out and be the preferred option. Stand out and be the preferred option. Now, I hear a lot of people say social media is saturated. Everybody now is doing real estate in Boya. Everybody is doing real estate in Cameroon. Everybody, yeah, it's saturated, but it's only saturated at the bottom. Okay? It's saturated at the bottom. At the top, it's not. That's because a lot of people don't want to do the work to get to the top. If you ask, over 70% of real estate agents in Cameroon or real estate consultants in Cameroon don't know these 4 categories of people who buy properties. Just go around and ask. If you have your colleagues, I'll just ask them that, do you know the kind? Do you know? They don't even know that there are even kinds of people who buy properties. They don't even know. You see why? At the bottom, it's saturated. There are a lot of people who are not making sense. A lot of people who are posting videos that don't make sense, videos that don't target their audience, that doing let me not that you're doing rubbish, doing what they are doing. You cannot even figure out what they are doing. But at the top, there are very few people. There are few of us. I mean, you including me, okay? There are few of us at the top because we are at the top. The Selling Network is at the top. Just few. So be a preferred option and stand out. Now let me show you how can you be a preferred option and how can you stand out. You stand out in the simple things. The simple things that the other real estate agents don't pay attention to. They think that it doesn't matter, but it matters the highest because real estate is a game of perception. It's a game of perception. People must, you must look the path at which you are portraying. You must look the path of real estate. You must look like the product you are selling. I was talking with somebody and the person asked me that, Daniel, why is it that you wear senators and go into the bush? How can you be wearing senators? When you want to go into the bush, please wear something as smart. I was like, that's how the business is. So, but what he doesn't know is that it's branding, right? If somebody sees me with a senator wear in the bush, that person is going to be like, this is a serious person. Why my other colleagues are coming with JCs in the bush? I'm wearing my senator wear. Now tell me, even if you are an investor, right? Even if you are an investor, who will you buy from? Me with the senator wear in the bush or the person with the JC? You even think that the person with the JC is a boy, whereas it's a realtor. Okay? So you stand out in the little things. The first thing that you should stand out in is personal branding. Number 1, personal branding. I spoke about that in episode 2 on how to craft a personal brand as a realtor. Personal branding. So I want to reiterate some of those things right now, right? Because sometimes issues of life make us to forget some things that we've learned, right? And under personal branding, the first thing is optimize your social media handles. Please. That's why the last time we spoke on crafting your personal brand statement or your elevator pitch. So you should copy that brand statement and put it in your bios, right? Put it in your bio. Of course, I'm not saying that you should not put what you want on you should not put what you want on your profile picture, or you should not put any kind of picture you like. But you see, in the real estate business, you don't do what you like. You do what is necessary to achieve the results. Write in the comment section. You don't do what you like. You do what is necessary to achieve the result. It's part of the disciplines of success. It is what the people at the top are doing. You think that I don't have good pictures or other pictures that I can put as my profile picture on WhatsApp or on Facebook, I do. Okay, I do, but I can't. Okay. Nika says she's having difficulties connecting. Please try again. It should be her network. Please try again. Please try again. All right. You don't do what you like. You do what is necessary to achieve the results. Have other, if you want to be putting any kind of picture or anything on your profile picture, create a different WhatsApp, the normal messenger WhatsApp, right? Because I have a personal WhatsApp that has my personal line, and I have my business WhatsApp. What everybody has or what we have is my business line. My personal line is where I have a different profile picture there. It has the picture I want to put. But when it comes to business, there is no way I can compromise. You must see me there in my real estate regalia. That somebody told me, it's like somebody told me today in the morning that, Daniel, it's been long you posted yourself. I'm like, what do you mean? Don't you see my videos every day? It's like, no, that's the business side of Daniel. We mean the other Daniel. I'm like, exactly. That's what I want you to be seeing. On my personal line, I post the other side of me. Why? On my business line, it's business. It's business. You will never see anything that's not business there. Never. If you see me advertising about something that's not really said there, it means that it's somebody that's very close to me that I really want to promote. Other than that, people get up in the morning and they're like, I'm going to learn something on that. I met a realtor one time at the Moliko, and the realtor was like, every morning he gets up, he goes to my Facebook page and he knows that he's going to learn something about real estate. I'm like, that's it. I've intoxicated his mind so much. Anytime he thinks, even when I go to meet my friends, even after we finish discussing, they'll be like, Dan, I want a land. They just jokingly. It means that in their mind, anytime they think of Daniel, is real estate, is land. Think of Daniel, is land. Think of that. That's how top of mind. If anybody talks about land beside them, the only name that will be coming to their minds is Daniel. It's a taker Daniel. All right. So these are the things that makes those at the top stand out. Optimize your profile, your profile pictures. Have a good profile picture. Corporate. You cannot just go and wear any kind of gown, any kind of top as a lady and come and put. No. It's not going. Right? We know that they will say you should start anyhow, but start strong. Start in a way that it's appealing. Okay? Look like the industry. Optimize your name, your profile picture, your bio should be consistent. Your name should be consistent across all, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, on your WhatsApp. Your name should be the same. If it's Atega Daniel, it should be Atega Daniel everywhere. Go and check all of my handles. And by the way, you should follow me on all of my social media handles. Please go right now. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Follow me on my social media handles, and I will mention something here that I was supposed to send to the group. Follow me on all of my social media handles. The reason you should follow is not because I want your following, it's so that you should learn. Learn how I post my videos, the kind of videos I post, which day I post them now. Just learn, right? The kind of captions I use, that's how you learn. What are the thumbnails of my videos? What kind of headlines do I use? Same thing on my WhatsApp status. You should be watching my WhatsApp status every single day, because the greatest place where I do follow up for my clients is on my WhatsApp status. I don't have a lot of course, there are some clients I can follow up manually and call and text, but the highest place where I do follow up or I nurture my clients is on my WhatsApp status. So watch my WhatsApp status. What are you doing that you're not watching my status? You're doing real estate and you're not making sales, and there's somebody that's making sales consistently and has been a top sales realtor, and you're not watching that person. Then what are you doing? And you're even in my coaching group, in my private coaching group. Please, okay? Now sometimes when I'm teaching, I'm like, I don't want to be hard, right? Let me just talk softly and everything the way I'm talking right now, but you know, it somehow it annoys me that with all of the, you know, what I put together to come and give to you, it's also because at the back of my mind I want the best for you, right? I want you, I I have no other choice than to be hard on you this way for the best in you to come out. I believe that every single one of us here can be top sales realtor every single month. Every single month. There shouldn't be a month that passes without you making sales. Why? Why should it pass? In the future, I'm going to teach you what to do when sales are slow. Hi. Anyways, but please watch my status. You should be watching my status and be learning. The other day, Nike sent me a message that said we're in a coaching session, and what they taught us, I just came to watch your status and you had applied. That's exactly, and I applied it very well. That's exactly what you should be doing. You just watch and you copy. It's called expert modeling, right? It's not as if you are, it's called expert modeling. I was talking with one of us again, and he said, I asked him if he had optimized his YouTube channel. He said yes. He just went and copied my about on my YouTube and pasted on his own. I said, perfect. You just, if it's that my name was there, you just replace with your own name. Excuse me. It's called expert modeling. So if you're not doing that, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, God. We are still in the secret number 2. Jesus. I hope we get to number 4. And we are already 1 hour 6 minutes. Anyways, we're going to do it, okay? I told you that today, come prepared, right? So watch my status, please. Watch my status. Watch and learn and copy what I'm doing. Okay? Now, when I say copy what I'm doing, there's a science to it, and that's what I'm transmitting to you now. That's what I'm explaining. So that even when you're copying, you have your own, ideas that you attach to it. I know that a lot of us have a problem with content creation. We're getting there, all right? I think it's at point 4 is where I'm going to, I think is it secret number 3 or 4? Yeah, I'm going to touch on that. So your name, your profile should be consistent. If it's Atega Daniel, it should be Atega Daniel. There's nothing like Daniel Atega on Facebook and then on YouTube Atega Daniel. No. You do what is necessary to achieve the result. You don't do what you like. That's the thing. Please get this into your head, okay? Do what is necessary to achieve the results. And another thing, on Facebook, please privatize your wall. Go and search on Google. How do I make sure nobody can post or tag me on my page, on my Facebook page? It will show you. Just follow the steps and go and do it. If you go to my Facebook page, you see that thing people say and they post and like this person posted with 97 others. What's that? Somebody goes through your wall and the series and they come and see a burial, sees a birthday, sees this, sees that. No. If you go to my Facebook page, it's the post that is coming only for Atega Daniel. If there's any other one that I approved it and it's related to real estate. Okay? So privatize your word too. Okay? Now, things like, things like video editing, those kind of stuff, you just go on YouTube. You have 30 minutes of your time. Just go on how to edit videos, how to do this, how to optimize my Facebook page for real estate, how to do this. Just watch some few videos and just stand out. Remember, secret number 2, stand out and be a preferred option. And I'm explaining to you that how do you stand out. I said secret number 1 to stand out, personal branding. Under personal branding, I was spoken about optimizing your social media profiles, right? Spoken about your name on your social media pages, your bio, your profile, and I've said you should privatize your wall. It should just be you posting on it. And number 2, understanding on how to stand out. Be consistent with your content. When you're consistent with your content, you build trust, right? And work with the structure. You don't just post anyhow. Today you get up, you don't even know what to post. You just shoot anything and you put it. No, there's a structure, right? In secret number 3, I'm going to explain to you the different structure in which you can, create that content and post, and the different kind of content you can post. Okay? So I'm sorry if I'm being hard, but I just want you to. This is what keeps people at the top. This is what people at the top are doing. Go and check all of my social media pages without blemish. Okay, God told Abraham to sacrifice a lamb without blemish. My pages are without blemish. Very sweet, high quality content. Okay, yeah. So be consistent with your content to build trust. Well, I think I was talking with the realtor, and he was asking me that which device can he use to shoot videos. In the beginning, you can use an XR or a good Samsung phone, right? Use an XR. Use an XR. Brian said, thank you, sir. You're welcome. My pleasure. Okay. Use an XR. Do you know that? Let me shock you. Do you know that all of my videos that you see, that high quality content, I'm using better than XR to shoot? Because what really makes, of course, all Apple phones or Apple devices have good cameras, right? At least their cameras, or the quality of their cameras are a little bit to a standard. So what really makes your video good is lighting. So invest in good lights, right? What I'm using now is just one ring light I'm using. That LED, I think is it LED. I think I'm going to send a voice in the group with the different tools you need to use to start out, and you spend less and you make, and you still have great output. You spend less and you have great output. Okay, so okay, Peter, thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Okay, I hope you're learning. I hope you're learning, Peter. I hope you're learning. So, like I was saying, be consistent with your content. When you're consistent with your content, it helps you build trust, right? And work with the structure when you're putting out your content, right? That's number 2. Number 3, under how to stand out and be a preferred option, is use testimonials to establish authority. Use testimonials to establish authority, right? Peter said he's learning. That's nice, right? Use testimonials to establish authority and be transparent. Be transparent. Remember, I told you the story on building a personal brand on episode 2. I told you how that when I want to do my videos, when people are saying that this thing is 10 minutes drive from the road, me, I'm showing it. And they're like, Daniel, don't show the bush, don't show the bush. I'm like, I don't understand. You're doing your marketing, allow me do mine. Okay? Because when you are transparent, client trusts you the more. When you're transparent, they trust you. And trust you the more. Okay? I don't know if okay. Nikes had a problem connecting, okay? But of course, you guys can still watch the replay. So use testimonials to establish trust. Like I was saying, that instead of now, when you're doing videos on a property, right? When you're doing videos on a property, show around, right? Always show around. Don't be afraid, whether it's bush or not. Please show it. Be transparent. That's what will make Cameroonians abroad trust you. Be transparent. It's a secret. Remember, we're talking about the 8 secrets. Things that the masses, people at the bottom don't know, that you will know from today and start implementing and be making sales. Okay? So be transparent, right? Use testimonials. And please, there's a disclaimer here. When you want to take a video testimonial or even a site inspection video with a client, please ask them. Because remember, I told you that the 4th category or the 3rd category of people who buy properties are cash protectors, right? And the 2nd type of cash protector are called discreet buyers. There are people who don't want others to know that they are buying a property, right? There are clients who have bought from me and they're like, Daniel, please, my parents. In fact, it's even in the law. The law says that you, as a real estate consultant, you are not supposed to disclose to the next person that this other person bought land. You're not supposed to disclose, okay? So when somebody is entrusting their hard-earned money into your hands, you have to learn how to keep it discreet, right? Learn how to keep it discreet. And when you're taking videos of a client or something like that, ask them first. Some will say, just take my back, don't show my face. Some will say, there's no problem. right? But a lot of people will not want it. So those who want, so you see my site inspection videos and you see my client testimonial videos, I ask them first, okay, that please, sir, as we are on site inspection, can they just take us a video behind? If they say no, they are not comfortable with it, then please, they will even respect you the more for even having the courtesy to ask, right? So you use testimonials to establish authority, okay? Assignment number 2, review your social media handles and optimize them properly. Review your social media handles and optimize them properly, and especially your Facebook and your YouTube. So you optimize your Facebook and your YouTube and you send to me privately to review by the end of tomorrow, okay? You optimize, review your social media handles, optimize, send to me. Now that brand statement, if it's too long, excuse me, and it cannot go on your Facebook bio, I'm sure it will go. But if you cannot go, you go to ChatGPT or to DeepSeek, tell ChatGPT that this bio is too long. They're asking for maybe 100 characters. Can you reduce it to 100 characters and still make sure that your name is there, or maybe the value you bring to the table is there? All right. So just make sure that is there. So review assignment number 2. Number 1 was list out 5 traits of your ideal real estate buyers and 2 places where you can find them or they spend time online. Number 2 is review your social media handles. Review and optimize, and then send it to me directly, especially Facebook and YouTube. Send it to me. If you don't know how to optimize your YouTube or create a YouTube channel, or maybe, but if you have ever been watching videos on YouTube, you don't know that you already have a channel, just that it's not optimized. So just go and watch, go and click how to optimize my YouTube channel, right? How to optimize my YouTube channel. I think at the end of the class, if I don't forget, I'm going to list out the different tools you can use to, get a good cover picture or cover photo for your YouTube and stuff like that. That's what I started with. So if you go on my own channel now and you see something that's very nice there, don't think that's not, I was making sales with the former one I did, which I'm going to send it to you as an example for you to create. So please remind me after the class, somebody should remind me in the group to send a sample of what you should put there. Something very simple. You don't need to go and complicate and be doing designs that will complicate your life, right? So that's the end of secret number 2. All right, review your social media handles. Secret number 3, attract first, pursue later. Secret number 3 on how to sell properties on social media. Attract first, pursue later. Now, how can you attract them first? Now, do you know that when I used to see people doing offline marketing, that's traditional marketing, going and sharing flyers, or maybe those who are into insurance go to prospect to people, those who are into MLM, that's multi-level marketing, or what we call network marketing, that's bring 2 people, bring 2 people, bring 3 people, 3 people, bring 4 people, right? I used to ask myself that, is there no a way where we can have, a superpower that you just identify and look at people standing somewhere and be like, this person doesn't have money, this one has, let me go and prospect to this one? Because when you walk up to random people randomly like that, it's frustrating to a point, right? It's frustrating, and you be like, no. Some people, you even go, they even insult you, they throw slangs at you, and they say all sort of things, right? So there is a way, there's a formula in which you can attract people first, right? So that you not be the one going to them. They should instead be coming to you first. So if I'm walking on the road with flyer, and somebody walks up to me and says, please, for that flyer, I know that that person has already seen something, is interested. So when you're talking with that person now, you know that this person, either the person will buy, or the person will know somebody that will buy, right? Or the person, even if the person does not know somebody, the person is going to advertise or talk about you to somebody. So you attract first and pursue later. Other real estate consultants, what they do is that they pursue to attract. No, you as somebody who is intelligent, you have to attract first and pursue later. Secret number 3 of how to sell properties using social media is attract first, pursue later. Type in the comment section, attract first, pursue later. Attract first. Now, how can you attract? Number 1, you can attract using the 3C content formula. You can attract using the 3C content formula, all right? Attract using the 3C content formula. What's the 3C content formula? The 3C stands for credibility, curiosity, and conversion. Credibility content, curiosity content, and conversion or converting content. Okay? Please, a minute, somebody is calling. Let me just leave a message. Online, please. Okay. I think we've left the message. So, credibility, the three. Number one, I said how to attract first and pursue later. How to make people first of all come to you for you to know that they're interested in what you're doing, and then pursue the later is that the first is that you use the 3C content. The 3C content stands for, oh god, I think it's still happening. Anyways, we're already in secret number 3. We'll be running up. It's already 1 hour 20 minutes. Now, the credibility content is used to build trust and authority. Credibility content is used to build trust and authority. And when it comes to credibility content, you can create content like site inspection videos, client testimonials, frequently asked questions, right? What are the questions that people, now let me show you how to look for frequently asked questions and create content on. Now, when you go to Google to search, right? For example, after this class, you can try it, right? You go and search how to buy a land in Cameroon. Now, don't click on the search yet. Just type how to buy a land in Cameroon. When you type how to buy a land in Cameroon, there are other many questions or similar questions or frequently asked questions that Google would tell you or propose to you that this is what other people are also looking for. You get? Now, you now copy or screenshot that page and copy down all of those questions that are related to, they might be or might not be related to what you type, right? You also can type something like, what is a site plan? Or what is a land certificate? Or what is a land title? Just type and leave it there. You'll now see other questions that are related to documentation. Copy all of those questions. That's how you get the frequently asked questions that people ask about your industry. Please type value in the comment section, because this is massive. This is a secret that a lot of people, you see that you have been using Google every single day, but you have been missing out on this secret. It's a secret. Okay? A lot of realtors don't know that that's how to get frequent. People will come and sell you and be like, frequently asked questions, they have written down questions. This is where they take it from. I'm showing you the source. Okay? So you can now create a small ebook, frequently asked questions of people or of property buyers or people who want to buy properties in Cameroon. If I create an ebook now that frequently asked questions of Cameroonians in diaspora who want to buy land in Cameroon for realtors in Cameroon only, would you buy? You buy. And then I put there, secret to creating high value content that will attract and convert your clients. You buy, right? But I'm giving you it for free. That's why the Sell Network exists, to empower you so that you can become a sales machine. Okay? Sales machine. So this is how to get frequently asked questions. All right? Now, curiosity content. The goal of curiosity content is to get people interested. All right? So you now see how you attract people. If you put out a site inspection video, put out a testimonial video, put out frequently asked questions, you answer. You be like, you come. You create a video that answers what is a land title or what is the land certificate. You do a video on it and you put it out. Do you know that in the whole of this country, I am the first person that created a video on what a land certificate is and put on YouTube? I searched until I could not see any. I was the first. Even the question on how to make money from real estate, I'm the first person to upload a video on it on YouTube. If you like, go and type. Go to YouTube, search how to make money in real estate in Cameroon. What is a land certificate or land title in Cameroon? It's my video that will pop up first. Okay? That's because I use these secrets. You see that I told you that those at the top, they know this thing. They know this thing, right? Good. Type value in the comment section. Thank you, Peter. Value. All right. I hope you're learning and you're jotting and you're taking note of these things. Please, you have to implement this so that you stand out and be a preferred option, right? So that you can attract potential clients, high net worth individuals. This is what you do to attract them. Because they'll be like, how did this man know that I've been asking this question? They'll click their video and want to watch. All right? That's how to attract. Then curiosity content, the second C. Curiosity content is to get people interested, right? That's to spark their curiosity and get them. For example, you can show before and after videos, right? This is how this property was. This is how it is now that it has been developed. Okay. Like we have a property, Palmview Estate at Wonana Mile 16. It started selling last year for 1.5 million. It was completely a bush, palms everywhere. But right now it's selling at 2.5 million. You see? So if you bring the before of the video and show after, clients are like, really? So it means that this company has integrity. What they say is what they do. Because the subject of integrity all boils down to, do you do what you say? When you hear they say this person has integrity, it means that what that person says, the person does it. And that will also teach you on how to be humble. And you know when they say you cut your coat according to your size, right? You should always say what you can do, right? Like they say, you cannot give what you don't have. So when somebody gives what they have, or they say something and they do it, it means they have integrity. They have the capability and the ability to do what they say they will do. That's what integrity is. Okay. So under curiosity content, you can create negative content. You can say 3 reasons why people lose money when they buy land in Boya or in your city, inside your city. 3 reasons why people lose money when they buy land in your city. Somebody like, okay, so people do lose money. Of course, I've heard, but I don't know exactly what is that reason. And they come to, yes, Peter is saying that they have been missing a lot. Of course, you have been missing a lot. Okay. So 3 reasons why people, please don't, whether this class is, I told you that is going, that's why I made it a 2-part. You see that if we were making it part, if we had merged all the 8 secrets, we'll be here for more than 3 hours, right? So that's why I say part 1. So we please just learn, okay? This is, I've told you this is your foundation. You need to sacrifice the most. So don't say it's too long. No, it's not long. You are learning. If you are tired, pause it, go and do other things, come back, continue. Relax. Remember, I taught you the Pomodoro technique in episode 1. You work for 25-30 minutes so you can block out 1 hour and say, I want to focus and learn how to sell this social media. You learn for 1 hour, you rest for 5 minutes, you come back. What are you even resting when you are not making sales? You should not be resting. Your body needs to be hot. Be gingering yourself, okay? Yeah. So negativity content sparks curiosity, right? Now, you can also create content on high return on investment. For example, I heard of a story of somebody in Nigeria who bought a property at 18 million naira, a land banking property. Somebody will be like, how can a land banking property be 18 million? Of course. Now then, anyways, let's not go into that. Bought a land banking property for 18 million naira. 10 years later, sold it for 128 million naira. Can you see? Be like, if we start a video, we'll be like, do you know that this property was 1 million francs CFA and right now is 100 million? I'm like, hey, okay, curiosity. What is he saying? Let's listen. And that's how you get the curiosity of people, right? So, negativity content, before and after content, right? And the third C is conversion content, right? Conversion content now is property content. And when you're doing property content, you shouldn't too focus on the property, right? You can, for example, most of my property content, look at it. If you go to my either my TikTok or go to my YouTube, right? Go to the shorts. Look at all of my shorts. Most of my shorts are property sales content, but they are edu sales content. So they are educational plus sales. So I educate you and then I sell. So sometimes when when I'm educating, I pretend as if I don't want to sell, but I'm selling. You get? You get? Now, I recently created a reel on because I was doing research and I discovered that over 3,500 African migrants were deported by the U.S. By the U.S. government in the first 10 months of Donald Trump's taking up of power during this his second term. And I was like, okay, so it means I can target Cameroonians abroad and tell them that and show them that is what Donald Trump has done, right? On the other hand, and I explained to them that what if this happens to you? What if you are deported? What will you rely on? What will you rely on? And I started the reel by saying that, do you know that over 3,500 Cameroonians abroad were deported by the U.S. immigration in the first 10 months of Donald Trump's term? Curiosity, right? And at the end, I'm like, if you need somebody to help you build your real estate portfolio so that if anything happens to you, you lose your visa, your residence permit, your job in the US, you can have something to bank on. Reach out to me using the numbers on your screen. Simple. I've sold, but I've not sold. There's a lot I could teach you, right? But we don't have time. I could teach you how that people don't like being sold to, but they like shopping with friends. I think I mentioned things. I told you, I showed you how that when you want to build a relationship with the client, use the 2C formula, right? Complement and look for something in common, a connection, right? That's how you build. So conversion content. Conversion content is property content. You can create content like only 5 plots left here at Palmview Estate, right? Of course, even if you have an estate and there are maybe say 20 plots left, or there are 20 plots there, and you create a content and say only 20 plots left, are you lying? You are not lying now. You are not lying. It's marketing. Is it not only 20 plots left? Are there more than 20? No. So you just use your grammar and vocabulary and adjectives in order to craft, make it look sweet. Only 20 plots left. It's only 20 plots left. If there are only 100 plots left. If one is taken, you say only 19 left. You see? So you can educate and sell at the same time. For example, if there is a land banking property you want to sell to Cameroonians abroad, you can start by 2 reasons why Cameroonians abroad lose money when they buy land. Number 1, they don't do proper due diligence or site inspection. Number 2, they buy from private individuals instead of buying from a certified or from a corporate or trusted real estate company. And you now say, after I explain that, like, this land where you are or you are standing on, it's a property that is whose due diligence has been conducted properly, which is being sold by a genuine real estate company. You see how you tie it back with 2 points. So if you want to, lock down 1 or 2 plots here, call or send me a message using the numbers on your screen. Let's book you for a site inspection. You get? So that's how you create conversion content, right? So I've said number 1 under secret number 3. Secret number 3 is attract first, pursue later. I've said number 1 under it is how to attract first is use the 3C content: credibility, curiosity, and converting or conversion content. And I'm saying that, and I've taught you how to go around, how to go around these 3 type of C content or this 3C content, right? And I'm saying that number 2 under this is mix the different kind of content of post to attract serious buyers, right? So you must not just post just once in a time. You can, mix it. So this thing too that I'm giving you, right, will help you also prompt ChatGPT. Excuse me. So if you are prompting ChatGPT to give you a content calendar, you tell ChatGPT that my name is Adega Daniel, insert your name, and I am a real estate consultant based in Boya who wants to help Cameroonians abroad buy genuine land or invest their hard-earned money in the best real estate deals here in my city. Your city here in Boya, in Douala, in Kumba, in Yaoundé, in Limbe. And I want you to, create a 1-month content calendar for me, right? I want you to create credibility content, curiosity content, and conversion content. And under curiosity content, put topics like, give me topics that will build trust and authority, like site inspection videos, testimonials, FAQs, that's frequently asked questions. And under curiosity content, I want to help people get interested. I want to make people get interested or be curious to know what I'm really doing or the offers. Make sure the negativity content that sparks curiosity, before and after content. And then under conversion, I want to be creating property sales videos. For example, you can give me topics like only 5 plots left here at this estate. You can give educational plus sales content. You can give client testimonial and allocation content. You see, that's the kind of content you create. Where they have already taken a lot of time, right? So I said number 2, mix the different. That's how you prompt ChatGPT. Sorry, right? I was saying that's how you prompt ChatGPT to give you, a good content structure. So if I tell you go and create a 1-month content calendar, you should know what to do from now. You explain. Take your time to prompt ChatGPT. Explain. If you are saying you are sending to Cameroonians in diaspora, tell ChatGPT what you've learned here about the Cameroonians in diaspora. This is how they are. They want trust. They need this. They need this and this. And explaining this. Let the prompt be very long, because the more detailed your prompt, the more detailed the response ChatGPT will also give you, and the more direct your response. And when ChatGPT gives you a response, or DeepSeek or any AI, please add a human touch to it. Right? Remove all of those words that look AI-like. Okay? Add the human touch. Add the human touch to it. Please just be patient. Be patient, all right? We're going to be done in a jiffy. I've said number 2, mix the different type of posts, to attract serious buyers. And number 3, post consistently to stay visible, especially when you're starting. I've told you that when you're starting, your foundation is the hardest part of building this your real estate sales and marketing business, right? So you should be posting at least 5 to 7 content a week. So every day content should be going up, right? Like I told you to 90 days sales challenge. So now when I tell you to go and create a 90 days content calendar, you know what to go and prompt ChatGPT. You should know, right, that to use these 3C content. This is a secret. I've told you, secret that only the top salespeople know. All right. So post consistently to stay visible. Please, there are some things I need to mention. Let me not just rush, right? I'm rushing, but there are some things I must mention. Now, when you post consistently, there are a lot of things that consistency helps you do, right? The first thing is that when you post consistently to stay visible, or you post every single day to stay visible, you find out what works. That's the first thing that happens. You'll be like, okay, people watch this video a lot more than this, so I should create more of this. You see? You find out what works. The second thing consistency helps you do is that in the long run, you find your voice and your style. Remember, I've always been singing that your personality is your greatest advantage. Use it to your advantage. Your personality is your greatest strength. Use it to your advantage. Nobody can be you. Don't try to mimic Atega Daniel. Be you. Be you. Talk like you. Teach like you. Right? But be professional in your talking. Be professional in your teaching. Okay? So you get to find out your voice and your style after a long period of time. Now, I know, I understand that you really want to make sales, right? Please listen to me attentively. I understand that you really want to make sales, but please, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something that's very powerful. All right? The process of achieving a goal is as important as the goal. All right? The process of achieving a goal is as important as the goal itself. The reason is because the process helps you build capacity and ability to be able to handle that goal when it finally comes to you or when you finally achieve it. Have you ever seen people who, after getting, they were not really doing something, right? But they just, should I say, life just favors them and they get a huge sum of money, right? And after some time, the money just disappears into thin air and they come back to the state at which they were. Have you seen that? I have, right? So if you're at that time of realtor who has not built capacity and consistency, and you have not really done what it takes to be making sales, right? And you start making sales just like that, let me tell you, you will take a long time for you to start building wealth, because even the money you are making, you are not going to make good use of the money. That's why I'm saying that the process of achieving this goal of sales that you want to achieve is as important. That's why I say post consistently, create content, find out what works, find your style, find your voice. The process of achieving the goal is as important as the goal, so that you build stamina and capacity to be able to handle the goal when it comes. So I understand that you are desperate and you really want to make sales, but please calm down and learn, like what you're doing right now, spending 2 hours on learning. This sitting down that you're learning here, you are sitting down for over 1 hour 30 minutes learning. It is making you will think that nothing is happening to you. It's until you get the money, you'll be like, I cannot waste my 2 hours of learning. I cannot waste my 3 hours, 5 days, 1 year of learning just like that. I'm not going to spend this money anyhow. I'm going to save it. You see the kind of person is making you be? I'm going to save it. When the money gets to 2 million, you'll be like, oh no, let me buy my own property. I don't want to suffer like this for long. I'll buy my own property, I will resell, and the process of achieving a goal is as important as the goal itself. So don't try to skip classes. Don't try. Oh God. Don't try. There's some things I shouldn't say, but don't try. Okay? Follow the process. You will make sales. Post consistently. Because let me tell you something, please. Make peace with yourself. Your beginning is going to be a mess. You're going to create trashy videos in the beginning. Is that process. You must go through that process. My first video I ever shot on real estate, I think it had 11 views. 11 views. It was on TikTok. I will go back. Anytime I go back to that video, I'll be like, I was wearing one black t-shirt. I'll look at myself, I'm like, no, you have tried. And all of that process of struggling, of learning all of the years, now it's paying off. And now I cannot, there is a kind of person that made me be. Of course, I will not be sitting here talking to you if I got my results by luck. I got my result using secrets, and these are the same secrets I'm sharing with you right now. You see? So calm down and follow the process, right? Follow the process. And let me give a bonus. To consistency, add intensity. All right? To consistency, add intensity. So I've said post consistency to stay visible. And now I'm saying that to this consistency, add intensity. Because when you add intensity, instead of taking you 3 months to make your first sale, it will take you a month. Right? So instead of you posting 3 times in a week, post once every day. Why not post 5 times in a week? Why not post 10 times in a week? Because when you post a lot of content like that, the algorithm, right? The algorithm, gathers your information, or you're trying to find your target audience faster and shows them your content. All right? So to consistency, add intensity. And assignment number 3, create 2 credibility posts before the end of tomorrow. Video content, no video. And in that video, the topic should be, just create one. Should be 1 or 2. Shoot one. The topic should be 3 critical things to look out for before buying a land in your city. 3 critical things to look out for. You can use ChatGPT, and I've told you how to use ChatGPT. When it gives you, make sure let your prompt be detailed, and when it gives you a prompt, please, I beg of you in the name of God, add a human touch. Put your voice to it. Right? Excuse me. Let it be as if you're the one talking. If you go and watch all of my videos, you will never see any AI. It's me talking. The same me you meet in person will tell you the same thing I've been saying on my video. It will not be as if AI gave me something and then I just brought and I said, and when you come to ask me, I don't know. I make sure it sings. I understand what I'm saying. That's what I mean, right? When AI gives you something, understand that thing before you teach it. Right? Because in the process of teaching, you will know more. But if you just try to cram what AI has said and then you give it out, you have two different personalities. When you talk in person, people will be like, this is not the person that's talking on social media, okay? So create one credibility post before the end of tomorrow and send it to me. No, send it in the group so that everybody will see. Send it in the group, all right? 3 critical things to look out for before buying a land in your city. Don't you look for any, stand in your window or outside, or you can hold your phone as a selfie, put your phone, so do whether your camera is good or not, please don't bring excuses, don't give excuses, right? Because anytime you are prepared, you are late. So put your phone on your window when there's sunlight, shoot the video there. Do use your front camera, forget about back camera, forget about a stand, look for something, just place it there, do it, start shooting the videos tomorrow. I said before the end of tomorrow. And remember that if you don't submit your assignments, your assignments 3 times consistently in the group, we are going to remove you, right? We are going to remove you. So assignment number 3, create a credibility post, and the topic should be 3. Everybody should create this same should create a video using this same topic. 3 critical things to look out for before buying a land in your city. You see that people will have different things. Even if ChatGPT gives you the same thing, but ChatGPT or DeepSeek, but you are going to, okay, Peter is asking for assignment 1. What's that assignment 1? Assignment number 1 is list out 5 traits of your ideal real estate buyers and name 2 places where you can find them online. List out 5 traits of your ideal real estate buyer. Now, if you were not there at the beginning, you wait, right? By tomorrow morning, this video will be up on YouTube, and you come and watch the replay, because the first hour is talking about the 4 kinds of ideal buyers, right? And I also explain how you can do the assignment. List 5 traits. List 5 traits of your ideal buyer and 2 places where you can find them or where they spend time on. And I also answer the question on where you can find them, right? So you need to watch the replay. So assignment number 3, 3 critical things to shoot or to look out for before buying a land in your city. I'm trying to see how you can compress the class. So that's the end of secret number 3. Secret number 4, videos equals trust and engagement. Videos equals trust and engagement. You're welcome, Brian. My pleasure. Sorry, Peter, you said you're using somebody's email. Okay. Videos equals trust plus engagement. Videos equals that secret number 4. This is the secret that a lot of the top or high sales people know that you're not doing. Okay. Videos equals trust. So I think our class is going to take, let me just say 2 hours. All right, 2 hours and we are done. It's already 1 hour 47 minutes. 2 hours and we are done. Please just give me 15 more minutes and let me wrap up with secret number 4. Secret number 4 is videos equals trust plus engagement. Now, there are 2 parts to this secret number 4. Part A, why videos? Why videos? Please, images don't really sell in real estate like that. Images don't really sell. The thing is, because real estate is a high ticket industry, right? And people need to build trust, or people need to really know you before they entrust their millions. Real estate is not selling peanuts. It's not where you just go and post a flyer of a product of 10K and people come and give you. No, it doesn't work like that, right? Thank you for the love, Peter. Thank you so much, right? It's not like that. Secret number 4, videos equals trust plus engagement. Now, why videos? 1, videos help your prospects see and envision the place, especially when it comes to Cameroonians in the diaspora. When you're talking, you're showing around the place, the people are like, okay, this angle is good, this angle is not good, I can buy this place, but it helps them envision the place, right? That's what videos do. Number 2, videos help you build trust faster. People feel like they already know you. Build trust faster. Now, I had a client who came from Yaoundé for site inspection. right? And I was standing in front of our office. Our office is at the Monaco, directly opposite the Infinity building or mansion. I was standing there and I called, and the client was like, I've seen you, I've seen you. I was like, I'm not seeing you. He said, I've seen you. Yeah. And when he came, I was wearing one of those my senators, right? Those one of my green senators that I usually wear when I'm at work or when I go to shoot videos. So the reason why he recognized me is because he had seen me wearing that dress in a video. That's what I'm trying to say, right? So he felt like he already knew me. You see? So that video had already helped us build trust and like faster, right? That's the KLT formula, know, like, and trust formula. It had already built the know, like, and trust formula. Number 3, videos help you build relationships with your potential clients. That's because, of course, if somebody already feels like they know you, it's because the person is already, building a relationship with you. And part B is there's something about this video stuff that I wanted to explain, but it has skipped my mind. Okay. Anyways, another advantage to videos is, Holy Spirit help me. Another advantage to videos is that videos, right, help you build your public speaking skills too. It will help you do a lot, right? A lot. And when you're doing your videos, please, add. You see, I've been teaching you and add stories into it and stuff like that, right? Just learn. As you're listening, you're also learning how to do your own, right? Help you to teach, help you to build, confidence. Okay? Please don't give any excuse. There's nothing like your camera shy. No. You cannot be broke and your camera shy at the same time. What's happening? How can you be broke? Brokenness and camera and shyness doesn't go together. If you're shy, you should have a lot of money to take care of yourself and stay indoors. But if you're broke, please, should I shock you? I'm an introvert. If you can take a personality test, right? I've taken a lot of personality tests, right? Even the personality tests, they do confirm that I'm an introvert. I like being I can stay in a room for 2, 3, 4 days, just doing my stuff, studying and being on my own. Okay? But I saw that being alone will not put food on my table. I had to come out. Right? My ex-classmate sent me a message. She said, Dan, I've watched you grow like from a baby to becoming a big man. I was like, how do you mean? He said, you that were shy to talk in secondary school, but look at you now. You are doing videos. You are popular. Yeah. I just smiled. That's the kind of person that video content creation helps you become, right? So part B, I want to share with you a simple video format that you can use to build trust and attract buyers, right? Simple video format. The first kind of videos is property videos, right? Property videos or property walkthrough videos where you show around the place. Now, good. Thank you. I've remembered what I wanted to say. I was going to say that when you're doing property videos, right? People have the tendency of saying that property sales videos should be short. No, it should not necessarily be short. Property videos can be long. In fact, the longer the videos, the longer you sell. Because when you make a video, when a video is a little bit longer, it gives you the confidence to speak with authority. You see? Because when the video, you're calm and you're talking, right? You're calm, you're talking with confidence. Okay? So speak confidently and show the space. So I was saying that the simple video format is number 1, property videos, right? Or property walkthrough videos. Show the space, right? Even when you're talking, the property should be showing behind. Okay? So number 2, client testimonials. I've already spoken on this. Number 3, behind the scenes, right? You can show behind the scene. Now, I've told you that showing behind the scene should be very discreet. Ask the client first. If you're taking a site inspection video or a testimonial, if a client accepts to do a testimonial or talk for some few seconds and say, I bought land from this real estate consultant, you can trust it. That's very powerful. It's more powerful than 100 educational videos or even sales content videos combined. Yeah. because other people want to buy what other people have bought, okay? Other people want to buy what other people have bought. They want to invest where others have invested. And when you're going for a site, and please always make sure to go for site inspection videos, especially general site inspection. And when you're doing your video, show people behind, because when you're always going alone and there's nobody behind, people don't feel, when they see other people behind your video, they know that you're not the only one who came for site inspection. They could think that it's a client that has come, right? They could think that it's a client that has come, right? Show behind the scenes. If you're going for a training, you're meeting the client for the first time, or a client hangout, you can do a video, right? Even if you don't want to show your face, you can do a video showing your hand that, hey guys, hello smart investors. Of course, now you know the smart investor you're talking to, whether you're talking to diasporans, cash protectors, investors, or homeowners, right? So now when you're saying you want to go and shoot content, at the back of your mind, you know the people you're targeting. So hello investors or smart investors, I'm going out to see a client, I've never seen him before, and blah blah blah. You take a video as you're going, show your legs or your shoes. When you get there, you can, if the client doesn't want to be shown, you can just show by yourself. You talk and like, this is where we are in this place, we are meeting, we'll have some time, we'll go back. That's behind the scene, okay? Educational videos, right? Storytelling, add to storytelling to it. Educational is telling, educating people what they should know, what they should not know, what they should do, what they should not do about the real estate, right? And there are 3 parts to a video structure. When you're creating a video, there are already 3 parts. Don't do a lot of things. The first is the hook. The hook is meant to grab their curiosity, to grab them and make them watch the video to the end, right? So if I do a video by saying that 3 things to look out for before buying a property in Buea, else you lose your money and regret. That's a hook. 3 things to look out for. Or I'll be like, stop. Have you ever wanted to buy a land in Buea? If listen to this video till the end. That's another hook, right? Another hook. What if I show you what if I could show you a land that costs 1 million francs today and will cost 10 million francs 3 years after? You see, this land was 1 million francs 3 years ago, now it's 10 million francs. That's the hook. And then you now explain. So after the hook, you have the value, that's the body, right? Where you itemize. And now when you're always giving a value, the value or the body of the content, always itemize it. You see the way I'm teaching right now, right? Everything is, that's even the topic of this episode. 8 secrets. I could just say secrets on how to sell social media, how to sell properties on social media, but I said 8 secrets on how to sell properties on social media, right? I itemize it. Secret number 1. Under secret number 1, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Under secret number 2, you have, so you itemize. When you itemize, it helps the people structure also what they are learning. It even helps you too on creating the content, because you know that after 1 is 2, after 2 is 3 in your mind. Somebody asked me that, Daniel, how do you just get up and shoot content without reading from somewhere? I'm like, it's because the thing is itemized in my mind, right? When I know that after this paragraph is this paragraph, it's all the same, it's itemization. Okay, I don't know if that word exists, itemization. All right. So the 3 parts of a video structure is hook, video. Well, this is the end, right? We're almost coming to the end. Hook, value or body, and itemize the body, and then you have CTA. CTA is call to action. Tell them what to do, right? So you always see all of my videos have calls. Check, all of my videos have a hook. The first, now I see a lot of people come and they say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. Now this is not to sabotage or talk bad against anybody, but before you finish saying good evening, they've screwed and passed. People people's attention span is too low and too short. In the first 3 seconds, you should be able to grab the attention of people. Do you know what? I was on TikTok today and I was just browsing and scrolling, right? Do you know that when TikTok had to recommend my video to me, I don't know why. No, was not on my phone. So I was with a friend and I was using her sister's phone. I just wanted to check something about my profile on TikTok. So when I typed my name, I think I typed my name, I checked my account very well, and then I was just scrolling now. Do you know that I got to my video? Like TikTok recommended my video to her, that's on her page, right? And when I stopped. Unknowingly, it's when the video was playing, I was like, hey, it's my video. Like after the first 3 seconds, right? Because the energy that came with the video was so strong, I could not screw up. The others I was scrolling, when I get to what is interesting, I can stay and watch. But when I got to my video, the energy, the first thing that came up, boom, I stopped on my own video. I was like, oh boy, you got it. You got it, little boy. You got it. You got it. You got it. Okay? You got it. So just watch my videos. Watch my videos. Go to YouTube. Just be watching them. You will learn a lot. Even if you are not learning what you are going to say, you are learning how I'm doing it. Right? How I'm saying it. You're learning. So watch my videos, okay? See the hooks I'm using. So there's no need you saying good morning, good afternoon, good evening, what you're. That's not a hook. Tell them exactly what they're going to get in the video, right? If you don't watch this video to the end, you're going to lose your hard-earned money if you buy any land in Cameroon. People are like, what? If I don't, let me watch, oh, let me better watch and not lose my hard-earned money, oh. Let me better watch. Let me listen to what this beautiful young girl or beautiful girl wants to tell me, or what this cute, handsome young man is trying to tell me. Okay? Because you're beautiful, right? You're pretty, you're cute, and you're handsome. Right? We have only cute, beautiful, and handsome people in the Celery network. And you are one of them. Okay? So the hook, the value, right? That's the body. And I've said always itemize. 3 points, 3 reasons this, 5 this. Or even if you don't itemize, always make sure that, it has a structure. The one follows another. And the other point, the other paragraph follows. You get? Come watch my videos and learn. Okay? My reels, most especially my reels. CTA, call to action. Tell them what to do. Call or send me a message using the numbers on your screen to book for an inspection now. Go and watch my videos and learn. Watch my videos, right? And we've come to the end of secret number 4. Okay? Yeah, but there's something I want to share with us, please, right? I know that it's already 2 hours. Taking a lot of your time. I am so sorry for that, but I know that you are not wasting your time, right? You're learning a lot. And what I want to talk about is the tools that you need, right, in order to start and scale in your real estate business as a real estate agent based in Cameroon. Number 1, you need CapCut, and you need the pro version of CapCut. Okay, pro version of CapCut. Now, thank God we're in a Celery network. Now, if you cannot buy the pro version of CapCut for a year, why not just come to me and be like, hello, Sir Daniel, I have 10,000 francs to pay for CapCut CapCut Pro for 1 year. Please, I don't know, can you talk to any other person in the group who also has another 10,000? 3 of you can contribute 10,000. That's 30,000 francs. Oh, because I think CapCut Pro for a year is 35,000 or 40,000 francs. Okay, you contribute, you buy, and share the login between the 3 of you. And just remain between the 3 of you, because if you extend and share to 4 or 5 people, CapCut is going to block that login, right? Because they did it to mine. I shared it to a lot of people, they blocked, and now I cannot do that again. Okay? So you can join and buy. Number 2, you need Canva. So you need CapCut to do basic video editing. And when you're editing your videos, please don't do too much of gra. All of those stuff, forget about it. Go and watch my video. Simple, straight to the point, right? Simple, and your name, your number should be on it. That is, especially if it's a property sales video, your number should be on it so that they can contact you and call. Some people, they'll just hear the hook and they'll call you directly to buy a property from you. They know that and like, remember I said the no like trust factor. Some people just connect with you like, I want to do business with this person, right? I want to do business with this person. So you need CapCut for basic video editing, and when you're editing your videos, it's just simple. The first thing you do is that you import your video into CapCut. If you don't know, just go to YouTube and type basic video editing skills or basic video editing with CapCut. They will show you just the simple things to do. Number 1, you import your videos. Number 2, you cut out mistakes. cut out mistakes, right? When you cut out mistakes, you can add transition. If you want to add transition, you can add the swipe fast transition and reduce it to 5 seconds, 0.5 seconds, sorry, 0.5 seconds. To be like just passing. You can use just one transition across. Forget all those other transitions that bring, no, just one. Swipe fast, full stop. Bring it down to 0.5 seconds. Okay, and then after you add your cut out, you add your transition, you add your background sound, right? And you add your auto caption. If you don't, auto caption is where that feature that enables that what you are saying is coming out on the screen, right? And when you add your auto caption, please, there's a place where they say edit caption, right? You have to click there and cut the auto caption. Your words or your sentences should not be longer than 4 words. There should not be 4 words, more than 4 words in a sentence. If it's a long form or a landscape YouTube video, you can leave it very long. But if it's, and you might not even, don't even use, because it's going to take a lot of time for you to edit it. Don't even use because YouTube has an automatic auto caption, right? So when you upload, the person that wants to be seeing what you're saying can click on that. At the beginning now, please, it is only your reels that you should be putting that auto caption. And when you put it, make sure you edit the auto caption and make sure a word should not be longer than 3, a sentence should not be longer than 3 words. So you cut it to 3, 2, 3, even 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. Should not be more than 5, okay? So when you put that, you add a soft background sound. Now, to add background sounds to your videos, right? Go on YouTube and type royalty-free background sounds or copyright-free background sounds, so that when you upload, the algorithm of Facebook or YouTube will not limit your video to a certain audience or to countries only where that background sound is copyright free in. They will show your videos to anybody, will just be open to anybody, or they should not even block your video, because when you take a background sound or a song that is that's copyrighted, that this person has not allowed any other person to use it without that person giving the rights of using that song, the algorithm of YouTube or Facebook is going to block, excuse me, is going to block that is going to block that video. Okay, so go and type copyright free or royalty free background sounds. You download them, you play. There are always good playlists of enough background sound. You listen to the one that's nice to you, download. That's what you always use on CapCut. CapCut also have some. So when you click on add sound, you can search background sound or corporate background sounds. You can save the ones that are good, and then you use it in your videos. When you do that, always make sure you remove that CapCut logo at the end, right? I think at the top right, when you open your CapCut, that's the editing space, and you import the video. At the top right, you click the top right, you open another dashboard that shows CapCut logo at the end. You can click and select hidden, or go to YouTube chat, click search on how to hide the CapCut logo in your videos. You see how to do it there. Okay, anything you don't know, please, there's nothing. I should not ask you if you have done something I say you don't know. If you had it in mind, just go on YouTube. If you don't want to come and ask me, go on YouTube. If you come and ask me, I'll just give you directions. Because a lot of people, they do things not because they don't want to do it, it's because they don't know how to do it. So when you know how to do something, it's easier. So that's why I'm showing you how to do it. I'm telling you how to do it. Okay, already over 2 hours. I'm sorry for taking your time. Okay, so CapCut is first. Number 2 is Canva. Canva, you can use it to edit thumbnails, right? Now for your reels, you don't really need to edit thumbnails. There's a very simple way in which you can add those thumbnails the way I do on my videos right now, right? You don't really need to. You need thumbnails for your you need thumbnails on your YouTube long form videos and to design a YouTube cover. Now CapCut is more than 50,000 in a year, but I have a friend in Nigeria with whom we bought the team with, where we can give it for 10,000 francs in a year. So you can send me a message on WhatsApp, right? If you're ready. God, how do we do it now? Okay, it's 10,000 francs in a year. Normally it's more than 50,000 francs, but when you're joining a team, it's just 10,000. So send me a message on WhatsApp. I'm going to pay 50% for you, right? Anybody, all of the Celery Network people, right? I think you should clap for me. Okay. So I'm going to pay 5,000 francs for each real salary networker, right? If you are in the group, in the salary network group, I'm paying 50% for you. So just send me 5,000. I will complete 5,000. You send me the email with which you use to create your Canva account, and then I'll buy the Pro version for you. Just join the team, and then you can use Canva Pro for 1 year. So you'll be able to download high quality HD Canva images. And now Canva has pre-built or pre-designed flyers, images, thumbnails, where you can just go and edit, right? I can even send you, because at the beginning, before I got my graphic designer, I was the one editing my thumbnails myself. So there is a template I was using where I was using only black background and stuff like that. I can, if you buy the Pro version, I can even share, because I was editing it and leaving in one folder. So I can even share the link with you, and then you can, just be editing, re-edit and change the text, maintain the phone and maintain everything. You are beginning, they will still buy from you. Yeah, clients, they know, investors know that you are just starting out, and that you're really trying your best. By that time, you can get your own private graphics designer like I do right now. Okay. So Canva, CapCut. Okay. Now for the tools that you need, I think Canva, CapCut, ChatGPT, very important. Now you can get the Pro version of ChatGPT. Do you know that ChatGPT's Pro version now, there's a subscription that costs just 3,500 francs per month. 3,500 francs. That's $5. Okay, so you can use that one. It gives you more research data. It has a lot of other things that the normal free version doesn't have. Okay, but if you don't have it, you work with the free version. So you need, CapCut, Canva, and ChatGPT or DeepSeek or any other AI. But ChatGPT is the best. ChatGPT and DeepSeek, right? ChatGPT is the best. Have ChatGPT and use it for your content ideas. Okay, and I think those are the four main. I think three main stuff tools that you need. And then for shooting of videos, you can get a ring light, right? You can get a LED ring light. You can get a LED light, LED 800. It costs 25,000 francs. But if you don't have, get a normal ring light for 10,000 francs. All right, 10 or 15,000 francs. Good. That square. Get that ring light, that rectangular one, right? I think it's 15,000 francs. But if you try to bargain for 13, they'll give you. If you need a tripod, if you don't have 10,000 francs to buy a good tripod like the one I have here at home, you can buy a phone stand, or you can buy that selfie stick that is like a tripod. I think it's 6,000 francs, right? 5 or 6,000 francs. You can buy it, and then you have your phone. Use your front camera, right? And you're good to go. You're good to go. Don't need a lot of sophisticated things at the beginning. So, well, we've come to the end of our class on the part 1 of the 8 secrets on how to sell properties on social media or attract high-paying clients on social media. I hope you got value. We are 12 minutes above time. Normally, our class is supposed to be an hour, but I think we've taken more than 1 hour, 10 minutes already, extra time, but it was worth it, right? I wish you the best, and I hope that you implement everything you've learned here. Please go through this again over and over, even if it means going through the class 5 times, right? Until you get what I've taught, right? Understand? Because I've broken it down in the simplest way ever. In the simplest way ever, right? And I'll bet you that you've not heard this taught like this anywhere. This is the first place, especially in Cameroon. In fact, there's nobody in the whole of the country that is teaching real estate sales and marketing. I mean nobody. I'm the first that you've seen. If there's any other person, the person is, of course, if you compare the person's value with what we are getting here, you see that it's no match, right? The person needs to come and learn from us in the salary network before the person can call him or herself a coach, right? So I remain your favorite real estate consultant and your realtors coach, Atega Daniel. Peace out and see you in part 2. All right. And if you are watching this for the first time, or you are coming here and watching me for the first time and you want to learn more, there's part 1. There's a playlist on my YouTube channel called Real Estate Sales and Marketing Training. Go there. You're gonna start from the first episode 1, episode 2. But if you already have a foundation, you just wanted to learn on how to sell, then This is good. If you've not understood anything, please go back and make sure you do your assignment. Send your assignment to the group, okay? And if you're just joining here and you want to join the Celery Network, it's only for serious raters. All right. My phone number is in, or there is a WhatsApp link on the bio of this my YouTube channel. Click, send me a message on YouTube, on WhatsApp. Tell me you want to join the Celery Network, and I'll see how serious you are, and then I'll add you to the WhatsApp group. It's a free network I'm building. So sales machine network I'm building for serious realtors here in Cameroon. Okay. So thank you, and then see you in our next class. Bye bye.